If you're wondering how you can win this bike, check out the link in the description box. Enjoy the video.
Guys, Sean here from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2004 Harley Davidson Fat Boy. That is a pretty bike. Vance and Hines pipes. It is fuel injected. Let's take it for a spin. I'm gonna stick that right there. Hey guys, let's start today like we should. The Deuteronomy 31:8. The Lord is the one who goes ahead of you. He will be with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. We've all been failed by a lot of people in our lives. The Lord will not do that to you. Fire it up. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the Fat Boy. An extremely iconic motorcycle. I know a guy who, a lot of the older guys, they tend to get into the touring bikes and the touring frames, but he's an older guy and he loves the Fat Boy. Him and his wife, they go tour around the Fat Boy all over the country. And the bike's very capable. It's a very comfortable bike. I love the feeling of it. These bars are actually turned up a little bit, so it makes it feel a little more spaced out. One of the first things you notice when you see the Fat Boy, well, the two first things you notice is one, that big giant front tire. That's part of the reason why they call it the Fat Boy. And the other thing is the solid cast aluminum wheels. Very unique. That's why you can, that's the biggest difference. The solid cast aluminum wheels, that separates the Fat Boy from the Heritage. I was looking at this Fat Boy, comparing it to a Heritage that had the windshield and the bags off, and it's the same bike, different seat. The rear mirrors are different. And the Heritage has spoked wheels. And the Heritage comes with a bag and windshield. You take that stuff off. Normally I'm like, I'm not a big fan of the Heritage. But then we took the bags and windshield off, and I'm like, wow, it's a sweet looking bike. Almost kind of like a Fat Boy Low would look, because Fat Boy Low comes with spoke wheels. So they introduced the Fat Boy in for Daytona Bike Week in 1988. What I read was at 1988 and 1989. I'm not sure how they released it for 2 years, but let's just say 1988. It was made for Daytona Bike Week. The thing weighs in somewhere around 670 pounds. It's not a super heavy bike, but it's not light by any means. But riding it around, it does not feel heavy at all. It just feels like a good running bike. The Fat Boy, unlike the Softail Standard, is rocking the floorboards, similar to the Heritage. This guy is so slow. Go around that little roundabout. It does come with the heel toe shifter. Other than that, it's a pretty basic bike. Turn signals, high beams, all the basic needed necessities. That's what you get. That's what people like about the Fat Boy. One, it's awesome. It's so iconic. You can spot a Fat Boy from a mile away when you see those wheels. But it's just a very clean, good-looking bike. If you have a Harley collection, you probably have a Fat Boy in it. And another cool thing about it is you could have a 1996 Fat Boy, and then you could have a 2015 Fat Boy. If they're both maintained to the same level, it's very, the average person would not know the difference. They've maintained that classic look, but continue to improve the quality and the electronics and, you know, the little minor things, but also the performance. Harley keeps on getting better and better. Their engines more efficient. Harley was actually, and I had this same misconception that Harley was just always behind the times with everything. That's not true. Harley had key fob. They had key fob, you know, motorcycles before anyone else did. They had fuel, and they had the option for fuel injection as early as 1997. Now I know the motorcycle industry was behind in the car industry, but 1997 you can get fuel injection. The Honda, the Yamaha R1 wasn't fuel injection until 2002, and that's their flagship racing motorcycle. Harley had the option as early as 97. Now, so because they have to cater to both people, they got to cater to the new people, or the people who are getting it with the times, and they got to cater to the people who are like, I like carbureted better. They gave you the option to have carburation up until, I think, it was somewhere around 2005 to 2007. I think maybe 2006 it might have been. But you had the option of having of either. But most, that got a little squirrely back there. That goofy bump. But most Harleys, the 2000 ones, are going to be fuel injection, and there are a couple models that only came out in fuel injection, like the Road King, the Road King Classic. So guys, this bike runs awesome. This bike runs really awesome. It's just good, fires up good, it's got a good sound. When I'm cruising, I'm going the speed limit. I can barely hear the noise at a smooth throttle. The wind is almost just as loud as the sound of the exhaust, which I like. It's not overpowering. This bike is for sale. Check out the website, Srkcycles.com. Also, we have a 2011 Harley Davidson Blackline that we're giving away to our Patreon subscribers. Those are the people that they want to see that exclusive content that we're putting out. So check that out. There should be a link below, also on the homepage of the YouTube channel. Also, check out our new Bikes and Beards channel. A lot of funny videos. We just uploaded a video this morning called Confessions of a Motorcycle Salesman, and it's just me just joking around, making stuff up. But it's really funny, a lot of fun to watch. Guys, check that stuff out. This bike is for sale. These fat boys do not last long in our shop. Most of our bikes don't. Alright guys, this is Sean signing out. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.
Hi guys, what's up? It's Lindsay from Srkcycles. Click here to subscribe to our awesome channel. Click here to subscribe to our slightly more awesome channel. And click here if you want the chance for the true ride.